Road and Pleasantville Parkway. Priority 3. Engine 14 and truck 6 and medic fire alarm 5. 468 Old Road and Pleasantville Parkway. And truck 6 2100 Pleasantville Parkway. 468 Old Hundred Road. Fire Branch Avenue and Priority 3. Time 1857. Time out 1857.
I guess I'm a little early. That's usually 2 minutes late.
Call the Richmond Amateur Telecommunications Society. Call the Wednesday Night Rapid Band. I want to welcome everyone back to the Rapid Band, which we do Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. on the 442.550 repeater. This repeater uses a positive offset and a PL tone of 74.4. My name is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo. My call sign is Kilo Bravo 2 Oscar Yankee India. That is KB2OYI. So before we get started, is there any stations on frequency having any emergency or priority traffic? If so, please call now. Nothing heard, but if anytime anyone does have any emergency traffic, please call Brakeman and we'll yield for your traffic. Once again, folks, we meet here Wednesday night. Encourage check-ins regardless of your location, affiliation, or license class. All pop-related sandwiches are always invited to you for participation. And the purpose of this event is general fellowship within the local ham radio community, bringing awareness to any radio events that might be happening in the area, as well as any raffles, clubs, and specific items.
200 Ohio Flow at Belmont Healthcare Center. Cross Street on Dead End and West
So we'd like to remind you that should you have any questions related to ham radio, you can ask them during your comments, and perhaps someone on the net knows the answer, or you can always email helpdesk@raps.net, and your message will be sent to the Raps Elmers group, which will respond and find you the help you need. I can use some radio help myself right now. And again, you do not need to be a member of RAPS to use the service. Again, the email address is helpdesk@raps.net. When checking in, please give your call sign and first name. Slowly medically helping out even more. To be recognized by your next call operator, please say if you have any announcements of traffic for that. Traffic is handled first with an informal comment after that. The first couple stations to give me a signal report. I'm curious how I'm making it in, as I'm using a very rustic setup here today. Alright, let's start with the mobile portable stations. Let's get the mobile portable stations on the list. It's mobile portable stations. Wishing to check in, please call now. This is Kilo Mike 4, Lima Mike Oscar, Ben. Alright, I recognize you came for Elmo. Ben, please stand by. Let's try to build up this list to general check-ins. Anyone wishing to check into the net, please call now. This is Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Alpha Kilo.
And here's Owen. We're counting. I'll have to go in and out this evening. Sorry, guys. I'll hope to catch you there.
Call with injury. 9107 Stone Creek Parkway.
Kilo 4 November Alpha Golf. Nick and Raj make it to the repeater. Sounds real good.
9107 Stone Creek Parkway.
This is
Street 5 by Hill Circle.
Kilo Oscar 4 Victor Echo Mike David. And Rod, you got a clear signal here.
This
Kilo Alpha Delta, Randy in Western and Ragchew, and you are loud and clear. This is Kilo Delta 4, India Romeo Bravo. Like at Hanover, no traffic. Rob, I have you 5-9. This is. Whiskey 4, Romeo Tango Hotel Vibe, and you sounded pretty good to me, right? Alright, net recognizes KO4PAKO and in and out. Then we have NHE, DEM, KAT, IRB, and RTH. There were 2 stations who checked in after Mike. KD4 IRB was doubled. I'd like to try to get you guys one more time to get you in the proper order, and then we'll go ahead and get started. But the 2 stations that I did not acknowledge, who checked in after KD4 IRB, please go again. This is Alpha India 4, Romeo November, Keith in North Chester.
Another accidental activation.
This is Kilo Romeo 4, Alpha Juliet Unit 4. I will be in and out. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Golf Alpha Brewer, in and out.
On the Rats UHF machine? That's impressive.
And 4 ICT, Norway 4, Italy, Charlie Tango, Bob, and Alan.
Wow. I don't ever hear Brewer on that machine.
Alright, that picks up AI4RN, W4RTH, AR4AJU, Bill in and out, W4MGA Brewer in and out. Good to hear you gentlemen, hope you guys are doing well. And for ICT Bob. If I call on the last couple stations out of anticipated order, I apologize, stand by, you on the list. Let's go ahead and get things started. About halfway through, I'll go ahead and give a courtesy call to see if anyone else joins us. So, this is KB2OYI with the Rats Net, doing the net tonight on the old $25 10-watt Bofang AR5RM. Hooked up with a big mast antenna outside through a really crappy piece of plastic can mic that I had to drill a hole in to get the mic element. But apparently I'm loud and clear. So,
Always.
let's go ahead and first on the list, KM4 Alamo Band. Ben, you're coming tonight. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net. Just heading back west on 64. Had to pick up some taste for dinner. Did a decent running around today up in Culpeper. Made it back to the house. As far as radio projects and stuff, did my WinLink Wednesday for 2 check-ins. I couldn't get my peer-to-peer for the Dave White one working today for some reason through the MRA. And the other project that I'm working on is an Arden Microtech node. Super strange. It works on one Microtech, but same model, same firmware. I can't get it to boot up completely. So I was going to try to connect to another tunnel that's on a later rev. So don't know what's going on with that, or if anybody has had any of those issues before. But I'll say 73 to everybody. Appreciate you running the net tonight. AM4 LMO clear monitoring net.
What are we doing?
Hi, Ben. Appreciate you checking in, and hopefully you can get your issues cleared up there in due time, for sure. 9800s, and both of them out of the box have been complete duds. So, I'll have to, at least I'll have to make 2 separate trips now to the Amazon return place. Return them both at the same time next week. So, alright, nothing my problem. Let's hear what's going on in Nick's world. K4NHA Nick, what you got for us? Go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Rob, and everybody else on the net. K4NAG Nick here in Eastern Powhatan. What do we have happening this week? 10 meters was pretty open today. Made a couple HF contacts.
Cool.
Farthest one being in Colombia. Kind of shocked about that. And then 2 Mexico and 2 right next to each other in Anaheim, California.
Anaheim.
Basically, want to go out there and take it Disney.
Who'd you talk to in Anaheim?
Around a lot of good QSOs with everybody. No big Labor Day plans. Was reminded again that we have a 3-day weekend coming up. And I've gotten away from it. I haven't planned anything and not going anywhere. But for anyone that is traveling, I hope you have safe and easy, decent travels to your destination. And I hope that it's all smooth sailing and you all have plenty of fun. Rob, you have a great setup because you're on the air. Not going to knock it. Hopefully you find a setup that works. With that, I'll turn it back over to you, though. Keep it 2LY. This is K4NAG, saying 7-3 for now.
Well, a big part of the hobby is doing what you got to do to make it work. So it's not pretty, but we'll get this sorted out. Good thing the Virginia 6-meter group semi-annual tailgate is coming out, I believe, September 13th. So check out their website for a map and directions and all that good stuff. I think it's Hatcher Memorial Church parking lot. So maybe somebody will have something to sell. Heard a rumor that my brother, the great KD2 OIJ, may have an old Kenwood laying around. So, good thing I'm going to go visit him in about 24 hours. So. Alright, we will clear with Nick, and next we have our friend David, KO4 VEM. What you got for this guy?
Person no longer seizing. 15,001.
Good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net. This is K4VEM. Yes, that radio is sounding good tonight, Rob. It's clear and no issues with it at all. I can almost feel your frustration with these radios that you get them in the dead and you got to return them. That is really, really frustrating. I have started to venture out into 6 meters a little bit, and I built a little dipole up in my attic, a little wire I put up there. Seems to be doing okay, I think. But had a friend recommend another antenna, and I just purchased this folding loop dipole. Don't know much about it. It just arrived today, and I got to put a plug on the end so I can hook up my coax to it. And hopefully I can get that up sometime this weekend, and maybe get a little bit better range, a little bit better reception. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll let you know how it works. That's about all I have tonight, Rob. You're doing a great job as always. This is KO4VEM. I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, David, good to hear you. I'm glad you're working on that 6 meter stuff. Hopefully find some fun out there. I had some really interesting ham radio stuff happening to me over the weekend. There was this bizarre opening into Asia on 15 meters, and there was a good handful of stations that I could only hear. Had no chances of getting them, but I had never heard a China station before. Bravo Golf 0 is the prefix, I believe. Vietnam, Philippines, Japan. The one QSO I made was Indonesia. So, again, very rare. I've only ran into that once or twice before. So, pretty cool. And now on to someone else who was also pretty cool. Mr. KO4, KAD, Randy. Randy, what is going on in your world? doing some out-of-state portable HF ops this weekend, so maybe get that worked out. But your comments for that? Go ahead, Randy.
Randall of all trades, huh?
KV2OY, KO4KAD. Good evening, Rob. Yeah, really sorry about your TYTs there, but I think it's just the radio gods looking out for you.
What happened?
I know you love them things, but yeah, you know, I haven't had very good luck with them either. So hopefully something better is coming your way. Oh yeah, you texted me over the weekend about that opening, and I wish I could have. I was doing a boat activation up in Northern Virginia that went really well on 40 meters, and but I did not have an antenna to try to work that opening. But it's really cool that you got Indonesia. Oh, let's see, I got a new Buckmaster wire sitting here in the box that hopefully I will get up this weekend. And that's about all I got. Back to net control, 7-3 from KO4KAD.
Always fun when you got a new toy to take out of the box and set up and play with. Just like when, you know, we were like 10 years old or 9 years old, you get a toy the rubber or something like that. So that feeling is still there. All right, Randy, good to chat with you as always. We'll do it again soon, I'm sure. Let's go ahead. All the stations that I get to get, please stand by. I'm going to do a quick courtesy call out. This is KV2OI with the RAS message. If there's any additional stations out there wishing to get on the list and check in, please call now.
I check in, but I'm working in the kitchen.
This is
Technically.
Kilo 4, Oscar, Whiskey, Uniform, Mike, Glen Allen.
More accurately, in and out of the kitchen, but yeah.
Whiskey 4, Mike Foxtrot Victor, Mark in Glen Allen.
You change your call sign?
This is Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Zulu Lima, Luke in Mechanicsville.
All right, net recognizes OWU, MSB, and Easy Luke. Gentlemen, stand by. We're going to pick up where we left off. We got a handful of stations ahead of you there.
Somebody watches my videos.
Our good buddy Mike, KD4, IRB. Mike, how are you doing on this fine day? And what kind of projects are you getting into?
I'm sure I'm not the first one to coin that one, but sure.
This is KD4IRB. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, everybody on the net. Beautiful day. Nice, warm, and not too hot. Humidity is very low. So I was able to accomplish a number of things in many different areas. But generally, I am putting together my stuff for the tailgate on the 13th of September. I have a number of handheld VHF radios I like to get rid of. And I have a Kenwood HF radio, which I don't need anymore. And a bunch of other stuff. And I have two big boxes of heat kit, which I never built.
Oh.
So I am putting up all that for sale. Otherwise, I am trying to make a Linux OS operating system to work on one of my laptops. But unfortunately, a lot of the radio software I use, and one of them is a WinLink, will not work with the Linux, or I don't know how to make it work, but it will not work. So I am back to the window 10, which, is going to stop in October. But who cares? It's still working. Otherwise, there's not much really happening in here. I have a couple of other projects I am working on, but the major stuff is to get the sub ready for the tailgate. This is about it, and wishing you a good weekend and a good day for everyone. Katie for IRB.
I'm perpetually broke. It's my fault, but
It's great to hear you as always.
all is well.
I look forward to seeing you at the tailgate. Your table always has good treasures to be found for sure. I brought home a couple little trinkets back in April from your table, and looking forward to seeing you out there in a couple weeks. All right, next on the list we have Keith AI4RN. Your comments of that? Go ahead, sir.
I'm always perpetually broke when the tailgate comes around. And the
Good
great
evening,
stuff
Rob, and
there.
everyone
Holy
on the
cow.
net. I don't have a lot of radio projects going on, though I am working on getting a dipole up so I can start getting into HF. Mostly now what I'm working on is the ever-present ER work.
Engine 44, Engine 25, top line, safety 1, and battalion 4. Inside gas leak. 7500, enter court. Engine 44, Engine 25, top line, safety 1, and battalion 4. Inside gas leak. 7500, enter court. All streets are dead end and yellow lane. Contact channel 3.
All right, Keith. Well, hopefully we get that dipole up soon, and we get some good weekly updates of all the fun you're having on HF. That's where I spend a lot of my weekend time. Good stuff to be had out there for sure. All right, we'll clear it, Keith, and next we've got Bob, W4RTH. Bob, thanks for joining us this evening. What you got going on tonight?
Yeah, good evening, Rob, everyone on the net. My name is Bob, and I'm in Central Hanover here. You're loud and clear in Central Hanover. In fact, this Valpac sounds better than the one that went south on you. So, anyway, yeah, maybe it's a good sign you didn't get any more of those doubles in, because this one sounded good. So, yeah. Anyway, let me see. Had lunch with Nemo's Mechanicsville, some guys today, and 13 of us there, ham, so we had a good time with that. And, tailgate, I was looking forward to being there, but then I looked at the calendar, we were leaving that day on Saturday to go to Emerald Isle for 5 days, so I missed that. So I guess it might be a good thing since I spent some money up in Berryville, so, and then tomorrow I was going to do a boat activation, but I've also got a 2738 here that I got to get programmed to put in my vehicle, so I think that way I can get a few more things done around here. But anyway, Rob, that's what's going on in my world. You did a fine job. Anyway, back over to you.
Rob, you need to get with Bob about some radios.
All right, Bob, we appreciate you joining us. And, man, what a tough decision that would be to make. Do I want to go and rummage through folks who use the radio gear?
Yes.
Or go to Emerald Island? I don't know. Really sit
There's the timer.
and contemplate that. It's a lot to handle, but I'm sure you'll come up with the right decision on that. All right, we will clear with Bob. Let's see. In and out. Let's go from Bob to Bob. And for ICT, your comments to the next guy.
Good evening, Rob. Yeah, my wife came in the door at the same time as the other station started, and I didn't hear, and I doubled hello over Bob, but I think he probably won, so sorry about that, Bob. Yeah, N4ICT here, another Bob. Getting out of town for Saturday, just a short little visit with friends. That's always good. And the only radio project I have, which will be after the holiday, is to put some rubber caps on the ID 51A Plus. I think I'm back there right for that one. It's pretty old and seems to really kind of crack and dry out after a while when we use there.
appreciate you joining us tonight. And, yep, we've seen this is one of these hobbies where there's always something going on, something to fix and tinker with, or replace, or trying to sell, whatever. But, all right, again, thanks for participating tonight. This is KD2OI with the RAPSnet. Next on our list is our buddy Mike, KK4OWU. Your comments, guys.
Yes, KK4OW, Mike. I'm here in Glen Allen. Rob, the magic you pulled, you sound great. Thank you for doing that. Not too much going on here. My son's coming over Saturday to help me trim these trees. I mean, bushes that have almost grown into trees around the house, and get that done. Let me grab a nickel. And I'm setting up my son and daughter-in-law with GMRS radios and mobile for emergency use. And they're interested in becoming hams. I've given them the manual, so we'll see how that goes. One other thing I want to mention is the Richmond Marathon. I don't know if y'all heard, but the positions for running have sold out, and there is a huge backlog of people wanting to register and run in that. And that's the main marathon. I don't know about the half marathon and stuff, but anybody interested in helping out, contact Jim Rubin, W4PKR. You can reach the link on the RAPS website. We're looking for volunteers. Hopefully some experience, but we'll show you what you need to do, and an extra set of hands always comes in handy. So if you're interested, we always have a good time. Reach out to RASTED, and we'll be glad to see you there. Other than that, thank you for doing the net, Rob. 73 is everybody. KK4OWU.
What he means to say is he'll tell you what to do.
Hi, Mike. Appreciate you sharing that announcement there about the Richmond Marathon. A lot of folks work with W4PKR's team on previous events and really enjoy themselves. Found it quite rewarding. So, again, links on raps.net. So, reach out to folks via the contact on the raps.net site, and they'll be able to get you involved. All right. All right. Next on our list is MSC. Mark, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. Everybody on the net. Mark, for MSD, Old Glen Allen. You are sounding good. Radio project, really nice. A lot going on. Got a lot of P7Cs that I'm on now. A little handheld. And kind of playing with that, getting a program. Chores around the house, working on a stoop on the back of the screen porch. And August is the month for state inspections and license plates, so working on getting that done. Played a little bit with national capacity. It's kind of interesting, but need more people involved with that around here. I guess people want those around here. And that's about it. I'm still doing a great job tonight, Rob. Have a good weekend, everybody else. Have a great weekend. This is Mark 74 in that's the next control. Go ahead, 100%.
All right, Mark. Appreciate you joining us tonight, and it's always fun to get everyone in the mix here on Wednesday night. We have a pretty good list so far. We've come to the bottom of the list, and I'll do another call, of course, but let's finish round one out with Luke, KR4, EZL. Your comments to the net, guys.
Easy, Luke.
Hello, this is KR4 EZL. No real project except for moving. We are moving on Saturday. Well, then I can kind of figure out what half projects are
sure you'll make room for all that when you move. Plenty of time.
All right, Luke. Don't answer you, but hope the move goes smooth for you. And yeah, good to have you. So I'll look forward to report next week, see how it all went. All right, that was the bottom of the list. So this is KB2OYI with the RASNet, looking for any additional check-ins before we close this out. If you're out there wishing to join, please call now.
This is Kilo, Oscar 4, uniform, Oscar Romeo, Scott.
VCU MCV security doing radio checks on the
All
American
right,
Red Cross
Tommy
frequency.
showed up and that recognizes KO4UR. Go ahead, Scott.
Good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net. Yeah, I apologize. I was doing dishes, and so I was listening to the net, but I didn't get to check in until now. But thanks for running the net. You sound great. Sorry to hear about your radio troubles. And let's see. I tried to activate the Virginia State Bird and Wildlife Trail from Bryan Park on, was it Saturday or Sunday? I guess it was Sunday. And I tried for about an hour and a half on 20 meters, responding to other POTA activators and spotting myself 3 or 4 or 5 times. But try as I might, I didn't make it to 10. And I heard Randy say he successfully activated on 40. And my brain wasn't fully functioning because I didn't even think of switching bands. So I gave up. But the ones that hunted me will still get credit. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful weather today, and more like it coming our way. Enjoy it. 7-3, everyone. KO4UOR. Back to net control.
Well, Scott, you know what they say, no radio, no problem. Sorry your activation wasn't as active as you wanted to be, but hey, you got out there, you had fun, and you will get it going again soon enough, I'm sure. All right, we'll clear it, Scott, and we'll do a final call for check-in. Since KB2OYI, we'll have to call for check-in. If you're out there, please call now.
I'm sure that list is big enough by now.
Comment.
Yeah, so you can go and make a comment. Go ahead.
Yes, KK4OW. Andrew, KK4SHO is going to be doing the Southwest Virginia Net tonight on DMR. If anybody's interested, be at 8 o'clock. Everybody's welcome to join. 73 back in net control.
All right, Mike, thanks for sharing that. Andrew's been checking in lately and reminding everyone, so thanks for putting that up for him. But, all right, since we had no one calling in, we'll go ahead and close the net down and turn the reader for regular amateur radio usage, and folks can get themselves about 25 minutes before that next net. If they wish to choose to do so, to join. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone has a strong finish to their week and has a mighty, mighty, mighty fine weekend. We'll catch you on the band. This is KB2OYI, saying 7-3.
Good net, as per usual.